Hey everybody, this is Michael DeSilvas coming to you from Washington, North Carolina. Hope everybody is having a good morning. It's been a while since we've been on this channel, blog, but I just wanted to say some things. The shields that helped me move, which I am very thankful and grateful for that. However, I haven't heard anything more from Sean or from the family since that day, which was about 3 weeks ago. I haven't heard anything. But, the way it seemed like we were going to talk and keep in touch, even after I moved, the way it seemed like. But from what I hear, it don't seem like that at all. I can't still see the boys, and she won't let them come down here to visit me for some reason, because she believes all the Kalamazoo, all the gossip from all those three ladies that she's been talking to over there where I used to live. And it's really a shame. And another new development to that is if I go to see my uncle, my hair's a mess, isn't it? When I go to see my uncle there, they're going to cause trouble for me, is what I heard from the landlord. And so she said it's just best that I stay away until they actually move out of there. And I think it's really wrong that she would allow those people to still continue to live there, even though she knows they cause trouble. And, or either she's been convinced in their lie somehow, because they know how to lie, they're crafty liars. Doesn't mean they're good liars, it just means they're crafty, like witch kind of like liars. And they just lie. And that's what it seemed like. And it's like Miriam, she was just milking the trough, just trying to get information, and she was handling it back to Barbara and Patricia the whole time when she was living in there up in my building. And of course she was also peddling back the information back to the Shields family, because that's why Sean was saying, the mother was saying that I was terrorizing the neighbors, when really it was the other way around. I was not terrorizing anyone. I'm probably one of the nicest people you would ever meet. And besides, I think a lot of it is just a joke, because I've told her from the on-site when we were in the van, I told her not to talk to them. It wasn't because I had something to hide or because I have some kind of agenda like I've always stated. It was because of the way these people are, because they're two-faced. And I didn't want Sean getting mixed up in all that mess. And then when they went to court, they all lied about it. Miriam even said she don't even remember me coming in her apartment. She's never had guys in her apartments. And that's a lie, because she's had other people in there. I've been in there almost 30 times when I was living there. And, she was up there saying she, lying about the whole thing precariously in front of the judge. And, and it's just like I said, like what they did in court is exactly what they tried to do. But the weird thing is, that stuff got thrown out because instead of playing the video off of YouTube, what they did is they recorded it. Somebody recorded it. I don't know if Janine Brown recorded it, or one of them recorded it on their computer. And that's what tampers the evidence, and that's why it got thrown out. Now they could have had it pre-queued and just played it to that point, stop it. But I was willing to defend all those things that were in the video, even though they didn't play the whole video, because all those things in the video that happened were true. And if I hope that the Shields are not seeing Barbara and going over to her house in her apartment over there where she moved on the other side, and still continue to communicate with her. And I hope that their daughter is not going over there, because she was just not a nice person. And I hope that they really do take seriously and this stuff about me threatening her family and threatening her and all that, Sean and the family. I never have threatened anyone. That's just more of that stuff that Barbara and Patricia and Miriam have put in their head, because they all act like they're scared of me, and they were just trying to get everybody else to be scared of me, and that's where I think all that propagated from. But there was no reason to be scared of me, because I never threatened any of the Shields. I never threatened the family or anything. But from what I hear, it sounds like that's the way that she was acting for the last couple of years. The mother, Sean, was acting that way, and there was no reason to be acting that way, because I never threatened any of the kids or threatened them personally, because I'm not a threatening or kind of bad or scary guy. I've never scared them or threatened them in any way, and I never will. For that matter, I love them, and I love their kids, all four of them, very much. And I would like to see all four of them. Now, I know Sean may have some rejections of that. She always says it's Charlie's decision and putting her foot down. But when I was over at her house, I would always hear her tell Charlie what to do and tell her things. And then Charlie would back her up after she convinced him of it. And that's what I always heard. So I think it's her decision to not allow to talk to me. It's her decision to not allow the kids to see me, even though they came to help me move now and to pack the truck and all. And that was very nice. They won't still allow me to see the children. And I think that's really sad for them. But I think when they grow up, they can make that decision for themselves. And I hope that they will. And they'll come see me because I want to see them. And I'm sure they want to see me just as much. And I know it'll all be goodwill and good nature. But the thing is, it's a shame that all these three ladies got involved over there, which had no business getting involved and talking with Sean and the dad and going over to their house. And it's just a bunch of lies that were sown, and lots of wild oats were, gathered, and that's festered, and that's how all this stuff propagated over the time. And, I thought we were going to still hang out and do things together, by what was happening, because the hugs, the kisses, Sean was hugging me and gave me a kiss on the neck, and she was saying, we love you, and Charlie said he loved me, and the kids said, well, we still love you, and we always have loved you. And they said even Beth Ann loves me and still wants to see me and, talk to me too. But it's just that her mom they won't let her. But it's because of all the stuff that was said by them, by the ladies over there. That's where all this stuff came from. And it's really a shame because, I think, it's just a bad thing all the way around. But anyway, I want to say hi to everyone and, back home, and I hope everybody's doing all right. We are in Washington, North Carolina, and like I said, if you want to send a donation, you can hit me up on Facebook and PM me, personal message me, and I will give you my address. Just look me up on Facebook, Michael DeSilvis, and you can, or Michael J. DeSilvis, and then you can, and I'll know who you are because I'll screen who you are before I will see, to make sure you're not one of those ladies or somebody that's trying to pose as a lady but using a different identity or a different logon. I will trace the connection and make sure that you are a person who I know and check the profile log. But if you are regular, then of course I have to do that because of some crazy people. But the truth is, I'm very happy. I have good neighbors over here where I live, and it's a nice place over here, very nice, beautiful place. Washington is a small town, but they have everything going. I'm using Sunlink cable, which is great. I'm glad I have the internet back again. And boy, it's been a while since I had internet. I thought I was going through, I'm kidding about withdrawals. I'm not addicted to the internet, though. But I do use it a lot for the work that I do and for the ministry. And so we're going to start doing those sermons again, like we did up north. And we're going to start doing them on Sunday. So I'm very happy, and I hope that you tune in. And of course, we're going to still be doing these personal blogs and in the news updates too. But I just wanted to give a little update on there. But a side note, some people were saying that maybe they were helping you move just to get you out of Virginia. I don't think that's the case. I hope not. I mean, the kids seem like they genuinely love me, all of them, the boys, and I'm sure Beth Ann does too. She just wasn't there to talk because her mom won't let her talk, freely. But the boys, the way they indicated, every one of them loved me, including, I said Beth Ann did too. So, I don't know what's going on, but I just hope that all this wild shenanigans and stuff will stop because it is kind of crazy when you think about it. But and it is childish and it is wrong and it shouldn't be going on. And we are to be a forgiving servant, just like the servant and the poor man under the table who ate the scraps from the rich servant. And we're supposed to be people that forgive. And when we practice forgiveness, we don't act like this. If it was a misunderstanding, we should work it out and talk about it because it was a big misunderstanding. And then all these ladies got involved in it, and that just added more fuel to the fire, as they say. So, I think, the right thing to do is to talk about it and, how we're going to build bridges instead of burning them. That's how we're supposed to deal with it, is by talking about it. And I think openly, it's the right way to handle this. because I'm not a person that threatened anyone. It's just like Barbara and Patricia, they all lied, and Miriam, I never threatened them either or scared them, at least not on purpose, but they all lied just to kind of get the Shields all, get the parents all scared of me, thinking that I'm threatening them. And I wasn't even threatened. I never threatened anyone. I'm not a threatening kind of guy. I never threatened anyone, at least that I know of. But if people lied about things, then that's probably why that all was made up too, out of the peanut gallery press of all the liars that were there where I used to live, because they don't have nothing else to do but that. But anyway, I just want to say hi to everyone. I hope everyone has a nice day. Stay cool. I know it's real hot up there, as it is down here potentially. It's very hot. So be careful up there. Drink lots of liquids. Wear sunscreen and wear light, loose-fitting clothing. Don't think that you go to the river, Beth Ann and the boys, if you go to the river, don't think that you can go to the river and not wear sunscreen. Because, I mean, we went to the beach. Me and my mom were there at the beach at Moorhead just 2 weeks ago in North Carolina. And we got sunburned in less than 3 hours, and we got burned really bad. So, we didn't wear sunscreen, so lesson to be learned. Always take sunscreen, and make sure you wear the right kind. Wear SPF 40, A and B, and make sure it's waterproof if you plan to play in the water. And you have to reapply that stuff every 45 minutes. They don't tell you that on the label. When you read the back, it tells you. So make sure it covers both A and B protection. It's usually about $8 a bottle, but it's worth it, because all you need is a little drop, and it goes a long ways, right? But anyway, I love you all, everyone. Please help us out. We will start preaching this Sunday. Hope everybody's doing fine back home, and wherever you are, Doug, I love you, and I did get your on-site thing you sent me, and it's really nice. I appreciate that. Like I commented to you on the personal messenger last night, and if anyone wants to send a love offering, you can, because we definitely need it. The rent here is like $357. I'm actually paying more than where I was. It's costing me over $1,000 to move here. So if anybody wants to help with those expenses, because I went over my budget by $600. If anyone wants to help with that, I would really appreciate it, like ASAP. And please keep me in your prayers, and keep New Hunter Church of Christ in your prayers. And we'll be putting posts up on New Hunter Church of Christ chat. And everyone have a nice day. Peace to everyone. I hope this doesn't upset anyone. But, like I said, I tell the truth, as I always have and always will continue to. But my whole goal is that we all come back together as a family, Shields family. And we all can see each other and be able to hang out. And I hope that's what God will allow in time, or whenever it happens, because I love those kids, all 4 of them, very much, and I would like to have them in my life. And I want them to feel welcome and be loved, and want to love me back too. And I want to love the parents too, and be able to see them. So I hope that's the goal, and I hope that they will stop listening to all the rumors and gossip over there from where I used to live over there, with those 3 ladies gossiping. 3 individuals. They're not telling the truth. Not even Miriam Tate. But anyway, everyone have a good day and a blessed day, and take care. From beautiful, sunny Washington, North Carolina, it's Michael Da Silva signing off.